Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dakkins and thank you so very much for coming and watching this video. Thank you for coming back to the channel and I really do appreciate it. We are back in Minecraft and we are doing FTB Skies. This is another episode and there's a few changes around the world that I'd like to run by you real quick before we get into this episode. So as always, we're going to quickly go over the changes or the differences between last video and this video, and then we're going to get straight into it. I don't want to waste too much time, but you can see there's a new structure over in the distance there, and we will go through that in a second. But the first thing I want to do is, first thing is, I've given this guy a little bit of a home, the market dude, the sales supervisor, or sales person, sorry, giving him a little bit of a hut, a little bit of a home built into the sort of environment there. I kind of like that. But heading downstairs, we've got a couple of changes, notably over in this direction. So as you notice, this is our sort of manufacturing sort of area. It's still in a work in progress, but we have our manual crafting spot just over here, and then we have all our automated crafting spots over here. Now, as you would have seen in the last videos, we've had a couple of these, and these are, well, I would advise go back and watch those videos if you want to have a detailed breakdown on how each one of these lines work. But all you need to know so far is that we have created more. So we have the andesite gravel, the andesite sand, the andesite dust rows just here. And this breaks down, obviously, dust through an andesite mesh and sand through an andesite mesh, and we get materials at the other end. We also have room for the Manasteels as well, because Manasteel will give us a higher chance at some things, and a couple of extra items as well. And obviously I've added Amethyst, as the Amethyst is the next stage we've got, so I decided to add a few more of these rows as well. A last little note while we're down here as well. I've added the endstone bricks to generate some endstone. Now, to note, these endstone bricks are a little bit hard to get in this mod pack, as the end does not populate as it would on a normal Minecraft, so I've kind of sort of cheated the end bricks in, but that's just simply because it's harder to get. Anyway, we might just go over here real quick, and you can see all the automation over this way that we have lined up. Now, good to note, hey man, this is our little villager dude. What, are you accessing my stuff? Dude. Anyway, to note that the water source that runs all of these may not be sufficient enough, but we'll address that when we can. We've still got our storage base over here that we still got to work on, and that will come in the form of the quests eventually. We got our farm that I do want to do some things with, and obviously we have this new building here, which you guys might be noting like, hang on, what's this new building? What's this platform up here? Yeah. So in the last video I discussed that I wanted to make a train station, or basically a spot that can lead to other spaces. I could just expand the sort of starting area that we normally are on. However, I wanted to make a train station, something simple, and I did it. It was kind of fun to make and time consuming. There was a lot of concrete, there was a lot of glass work, there's a lot of time taken to make this, and obviously the outside is made of just straight up bricks. All the materials that we've done on this was easy to access materials, but I just wanted to, and we did some quartz stairs as well. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I added some lights as well, which is quite nifty. And as you can see, I've only got one train track that leads to a platform up there. We're actually going to go and see what that is like, but yeah, we've got room for other destinations as well. So as we go through the mod pack here, on the side here, we can create some more platforms out in the wilderness as well. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to just slowly kick this off. Oh, that's loud. Wow. I'm so sorry. Well, I didn't expect that to be so loud. I am terribly sorry for you guys to having to put up with that. But anyway, put our minecarts in there. And as you can see, this platform up here is the Botania sort of spot. We were working on Botania on the last couple of videos. And this video, I've sort of created a Botania spot with the floating daisies and the living rock and living logs and a water source and, you know, a apothecary there and Petal Apothecary, some mana pools, and we'll be using a little bit of this today. So yeah, this is what I've been working on. So they're the changes between the last couple of videos, but this video we're going to be working through the quest log. And if I just quickly open that up and go to the primary guide, which is where we still are, we still got a little bit of work to do in the progression tab. However, Ex Nihilo is where we've been spending a little bit of time. Now, we have unlocked Manasteel, and I can quickly sort of accept those quests that are completed. But we need to use the Manasteel meshes to complete a few things. And to do so means I need to go all the way back down there. So I'm going to grab our loud minecart, and I will see you guys when I get down the bottom there. So before we go downstairs, I did sort of forget that we need to create a little bit more Manasteel to create the Manasteel meshes. I don't like, even though we've ticked off the box, I think I've only got one Manasteel mesh, and I don't know where it is. So we have to create a little bit more Manasteel. And to do so, we need to feed the Endoflame some coal, which we'll do right now, and it will absorb the coal and go through there's a loot bee somewhere. Hello, loot bee. It will go through the mana spreader and then hopefully fill our mana pool, which we will then throw some iron ingots in and receive the Manasteel itself. So we're just going to throw a couple more of those down. This might take a little bit of time. But in any case, once we have some Manasteel, we can then create some Manasteel meshes and race back downstairs and then proceed on our next step of a journey. So let me just quickly get some Manasteel here. It might take a little bit of time. I might even make another Endoflame, I think, which isn't hard to make, and we might be able to speed this process up. Anyway, I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so after a little bit of time, I've managed to rejig the setup a little bit. I have a few more Endoflames, which really aren't that hard to make, give or take. I've had to place some more living wood down because I think I've got some over there, and we made a second mana spreader, which is cool. And with this Wander the Forest, we have linked the Endoflames to the mana spreaders, and the mana spreaders are obviously going into the mana pool. Now, one thing I've noticed is that the mana pool's bar does not seem to go up quite fast. So you can see the mana spreaders bar is climbing, and then it dumps the mana into the mana pool. Yeah, I don't know if that's oh no, it did go up. It's just, wow, it must take a lot of mana. In any case, we have 5 Manasteel ingots at the moment. We're looking at getting a few more, but before I do, I just want to dump a few more coal over near the Endoflames, which will absorb the coal, burn it, and then throw the mana into the mana spreader, and then the mana spreader into the mana pool. But essentially, we should be able to just dump the iron into... Oh wow, we can actually get a few there. In any case, we have 13 Manasteel ingots now, and that should be enough to get some Manasteel meshes, which is only going to require 1. Okay, maybe I didn't need that much, but in any case, let's go over to our little chest here, throw down the materials we do not need anymore. We're going to take the Manasteel ingots with us. We don't need the Wander the Forest, and the next step is now to go back downstairs, grab some sticks, make a few Manasteel meshes, which we really only need a couple, so we've got more than what we need, and then we can essentially yeah, continue this progress. Now, this is going to be loud again, so I'm going to just mute this process. I really didn't expect the train cars to be that loud. I'm so terribly sorry. Anyway, we're going to exit the train station and we're going to head over and grab some Manasteel meshes. You might be thinking, why did I need the Manasteel mesh? I will show you very soon. I think I need 2, if I'm honest. I think I need 2 Manasteel meshes, and we're just going to grab some logs here. We're going to put the logs in, grab some wood, and the planks can now become some sticks, which I'm not entirely sure how many we need, but we need a couple. Manasteel in the middle, and there we go. We're going to actually just grab 2 for the moment. I think we're only going to need 2. So we're going to head down here. Hi, farmer. Is he a farmer? No, he's a villager. Oh, villager, farmer dude. And we're actually going to go over to the manual crafting spot. We have 2 sifters set up. One is a waterlogged sifter, one is a normal sifter, and they do not have any meshes in them at the moment, but that is going to change now that they have both the Manasteel meshes in them. Now, luckily I have, it's this one here, already grabbed some gravel, because we're going to need that in a little bit. But the next step in the quest is this here, so some waterlogged sand into the Manasteel mesh. So using a Manasteel mesh will get everything an andesite mesh can. It will also drop prismatic or prismarine shards and crystals. So waterlogged sand into the Manasteel mesh. Now, hence why we needed the waterlogged sifter here. So we're going to go grab some sand. I'm going to throw those up in there. And I think I'm doing this the right way. So we're going to grab some sand, throw it into the manual crafter over there, and yeah, we should, in theory, get some prismarine stuff. Now, this is our sand here, so we're just going to grab, just grab 2 stacks. We don't need any more than that. Now, while we're at it, the next one is the crushed netherrack. Actually, we can grab some crushed netherrack, because we actually have... Oh, we don't have nether... Hang on. Is crushed netherrack the same as netherrack? Hang on. Crushed netherrack is just... Oh, some netherrack through... Okay, yeah, we'll grab... let's say we grab 2 stacks of that, because we got a mill. We can use the mill. And that will tick off some of the progression. So we're going to head back over to the manual crafting. And in the waterlogged Manasteel mesh system, we're going to throw the sand. And that's going to go through... Actually, we probably don't need the second stack, right? So we're going to probably just put 1 stack in, and it's just doing its stuff. I love how the update, so previously this didn't sieved back and forth. Now, since an update, it does, and... Oh, I haven't connected this up correctly. I need to get my pipes wrench and connect this up. Be right back in 2 seconds. So what actually happened was this pipe wrench. So you can see how this pipe here has a bit of a flange, but this pipe does not have a flange. Where the flange is dictates where it will pull stuff from and send. The problem was I didn't tell it to take out of the sifter and send to the to the chest. But the prismarine shards are what we need, so if we put them in our hopper, we complete that quest, which means there's no reward, but we can tick it off, which is fantastic. The next one is crushed netherrack into a Manasteel mesh. So the first thing we need to do is crush the netherrack, and we do this by the millstone. So if we put a stack in... Oh, golly god. So bang. You can see how now it's taking. I didn't put the flange on that either. Oh, please tell me there's a flange on the base of that. There is not. Oh, okay. Well, it's not a big issue. We just go down here. We just grab the pipe and we go boop, and it should start sending crushed netherrack. Cool. That's what we do. Anyway, so we have... let's put all that back up in there. We need to actually grab some food. We're actually a little bit low on food. So while this is doing its thing, which is doing its thing quite okay... This is crushing the netherrack. Alright, let's go grab some food real quick. And, which won't take 2 seconds. While we're grabbing some food, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming and watching the stream. Oh, stream. Thank you for watching this video. Speaking of stream, I do stream quite, almost every day, not quite, a couple of times a week over on Twitch, and the link is in the description, so if you guys want to watch my streams, feel free, come and watch the streams. I really do appreciate it. But thank you for watching this video, and if you do like these videos, a thumbs up goes a long way, and also, you know, leaving me a comment. Leaving me a comment also helps me understand if I'm doing the right things, if you guys are liking the videos, if you find them entertaining, or simply if you just want to leave some feedback. If I've missed something, or I could do something better, the best way to do that is obviously to leave a comment. And from there, I know exactly what you guys get out of these videos, and, well, in turn, out of my streams, which is very handy. So how much crushed netherrack do we have? We have 7. We're actually just going to throw it straight into the sifter already. So the crushed netherrack through the Manasteel sifter, and hopefully it's going to give us some... Ooh. Inert crystals and raw isanium? I think I'm pronouncing that correct. But the quest requires us to get, well, a couple of things. Okay, we don't have all of the things yet, so we're going to let that go a little bit here. I'm going to grab some more crushed netherrack, just in case. Now let's talk about what the next step is. Once we have this here, the next one is crushed endstone in through the Manasteel mesh. Now crushed endstone, which we can find up here, is... Wait. Crushed endstone, oh, there's two. I'm guessing it's this one here. So it's going to be obviously endstone through the mill. So we can actually go grab some endstone now. We've been creating endstone, which is great. And we can throw that through the mill, get some crushed endstone, throw that through the sifter, and grab the materials from there, and that will tick off that that part of the quest, which is good. So we're going to run back over here, not follow the path that I've precisely placed down. Also, if you guys like the design of this base, let me know. Is there something you guys would like me to build? Is there something you guys would like me to change? Yeah, just definitely let me know, because that's something I would be keen, to do. Wow, this is crushing a lot. Why has it still got 50 netherrack in there? Okay, this is going to take a little while. And you've got 3 in there, and you've got 8 sand to go. Okay, we're going to let this go just for a little bit, and in fact, should we just throw... That's a lot of netherrack. Can I get the netherrack out? Oh, I can. Okay. So, never mind. This is not going to take as long as I expected it to take. It's doing its thing. We're going to throw some... We're actually going to throw half of that in. We do not need that much. Some endstone, and endstone is being crushed into crushed endstone. And actually, we can take all of this. There we go. So we've actually completed the quest, which is we needed all this. Now, outer world saplings, I saw those previously as well. Anyway, let's tick this off. We got no rewards for that, but we've got it. We got the soul sand Manasteel. I think we got that previously. Yeah, I don't know how we got that, but we got that anyway. So the last one that we actually need right now is the ender pearl, and we get that through crushed endstone through the Manasteel mesh. So we got some crushed endstone here. I am already starting to get laden with material, but that's okay. Yeah, let's start throwing some crushed endstone through the sifter that has the Manasteel mesh in it, and we will see if we get something. Now I'm guessing if we just go and what was it called again? It was the ender pearls. Okay. Let's see if, or how much drop rate is from the ender pearl. So if we go sifting, Manasteel mesh crushed endstone has a 30% chance. Well, we only put 3 down, so we got 100% non-success rate on that. Let's put another 3 in there and see if we get at least something come of this. There's 1. Here's 2. Oh, we got 1. We got an ender pearl. Nice. And that completes that quest there. No rewards as well. Beautiful. We are on our way to completing the Ex-Nilo, I think that's how we pronounce it. Oh, we got crushed endstone to tick off as well, so we get some crushed endstone. Beautiful. So the next step down here, which we will start to do in this video, but we may not complete it, is observe building the amethyst. Let it grow, let it grow. Okay, so the way to do this is... Crafting a Manasteel mesh will make you more noticeable to magic users of the world. If you're lucky, a fairy might spawn and convert a nearby diamond block into building amethyst. Given time or judicious use of temporal pouches, amethyst classes will grow. Once they're fully grown, they can be harvested. Amethysts can also be looted and traded from pilgrims, pilgrims. Anyway, amethyst golems are very useful for farming and creating additional amethysts. Check out the quest for them in the As Navo chapter. Yeah, we'll get there. Notes: normally building amethyst cannot be broken. In this pack, you can. So I'm guessing by the sounds of this, we need a nearby diamond block. And then we just need to wait for a fairy to come along and bless it, I guess. The other way is to get these temporal pouches. Now, we can make these temporal pouches. These things here, so the temporal pouches. But basically, they're not too hard to make. They're lapis, they're some clocks, an ender pouch, so they're not that hard to make. But we may not do that this episode. Oh, we got another ender pearl, which is beautiful. Okay, so we're going to throw all that up in there. This has... 18, but we just stopped it there. Beautiful. And we'll take all of that. Okay, we're going to actually go and sort our bags out real quick, and then we're going to get on to the next stage of this quest. So let me go and deal with all this gubs that we've just obtained, which is a lot. Give me a second. Okay, so the next actual step is to create a diamond block, throw it into the world, and hopefully a fairy comes down and blesses it and turns it into a amethyst or amethyst clusters or something. So, good news is I have 22 diamonds. I have some gravel just in case we need to make some more diamonds, but I should have gone back upstairs because I needed the crafting bench. I should. Oh, there's a crafting bench down here. Never mind. So, I think we're going to need more than just one block, but I don't actually know just yet. We can actually get 2 by the looks of it. So, if we place these 2 diamond blocks out in the world, they should grow into amethyst. Now, I don't know how much time this is going to take. I don't know what I'm in for, but you know what? We're just going to run over here and just put 2 diamond blocks down, and I guess we just wait. And while we're waiting, let's just read the quest just real quick again. Creating Manasteel meshes, blah blah blah. If you're lucky, a fairy might spawn and convert a nearby diamond block into building amethyst. Given the time or judicious use of temporal pouches, amethyst clusters will grow. Once fully grown, they can be harvested. Okay, so we have to give it some time or use these temporal pouches. Amethysts can also be looted and traded from, okay, so we just got to wait, I guess. I don't know how long this is going to take, but while we are waiting, we may as well make some of these pouches. So these aren't too bad. Let's make some clocks, which are going to require the gold ingots and redstone. And the leather. Ooh. In any case, we're going to leave our diamond blocks there. Let's go and see if we can make a pouch. And again, I don't know what these pouches do. I don't know how to use them. I don't know. So let's quickly run over here. Do we have some gold? I think we've got... we may not have any gold. Sulfur, iron, man, I really need to sort these out. I say this every single episode, we need to sort this out. We actually have 2 leather. We may not have enough to make this, guys. Terribly sorry, we may not. There's a lot of stuff in the world, but not enough stuff. Okay, let's have a quick look. Leather is obviously... harvested or rotten flesh. Yeah, we can't mill much of these things. We just gotta harvest it. Okay. Well, do we have... I don't even have a sword. Do we have some cows? I don't think we do. Because I think cows are the only way to get leather, right? Or horses? Yeah, look, we don't either. I don't think pigs give leather. Sad. Okay, well, that just leaves one step, and that is just to wait for a fairy. Let's head all the way back downstairs. And we have to just simply wait now. There's not much we can do other than just wait for the fairy to arrive and bless our diamond blocks, and we will go from there. So, yeah. I guess we'll wait. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have been standing here for about 40 minutes or so watching these blocks of diamond, and sadly, no fairy, and yeah. So we are going to have to come back and revisit these blocks and moving into the amethysts. There is another way of making these work, obviously, with the temporal pouches, but again, I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting leather, which generally speaking, I can get from rabbits and to make some leather, or, you know, I can get... Basically, I just need cows or something similar to make the leather. In any case, we may have to come back and revisit this. This will be a good stopping point and a starting point for next episode, is trying to figure out how to get these amethysts going. In any case, thank you so very much for coming and watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have had a great time, and yeah, remember to check out the links in the description down below. I do have a Discord, and of course I do stream over on Twitch, so if you feel like coming and watching, that'd be muchly appreciated. Anyway, have yourselves a good one, and I will see you right back here on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.